AJ here from latuni.com. We got a special, review of the three figures. It's a tribute to the WWF LJN line. If you are, a fan of the WWF LJN figures, I think these figures are a must-have. So we got three figures. We got Ric Flair. I'll be showing that here shortly. And then we have, Sgt Slaughter, and then third one is Marty Jannetty. The Ric Flair figure, which is right here, we just got this in our inventory. So it's kind of like I don't have. I'm trying to look. Maybe how do I see it? Okay, if we were to compare, so obviously this is a Ric Flair figure in which he's in his full, I would say, club-like attire. He's wearing a suit, a red shirt, gray shoes. So it looks pretty good. It's pretty amazing. And I think Big Rubber guys are doing an outstanding job with these figures. They are in 8-inch scale. Let's pull up one of the LJNs. So if you haven't been collecting this line, I would say if you're a fan of LJN, these basically will complement them and will kind of help you enhance the figure line for that matter. So this is again, we got the beefcake here with the Ric Flair in an 8-inch scale. Pretty amazing. The card back is pretty similar on how the Axe and the Smash figures when they were released just a month back. So this is the Ric Flair figure. I'm gonna try opening one of these up. And then the second figure we got is Sgt Slaughter. So Sgt Slaughter, let's see. I have a Hasbro Sgt Slaughter somewhere. I'll have to go back, kind of replay some of the, the feud between Hulk Hogan and Sgt Slaughter, in which I think they played in early 90s. I'm not too sure what exactly. I do remember at least Sgt Slaughter wearing a lot of camouflage, but in this case, it's kind of like all black. Now, this was never released in the LGN line. If history serves me right, this was kind of a mail-in through one of the Hasbro. I think Hasbro is the one who actually did a mail-away figure for Sgt Slaughter, but it was never released by LGN. But there were a few prototypes for it, which I believe one of the owners of the Major Wrestling Figure podcast happens to have. So this is the Sgt Slaughter. Again, pretty cool. His sunglasses are right on the side, so you can take them on and off. Pretty cool looking figure, I must say. And the last one is Marty Jannetty, right? So Marty Jannetty is, again, he comes in his Rockers line. I think I do happen to have the Rockers somewhere. Let me pull that out. Hold on a second. Oh, there you go. So this is the Hasbro. I know it kind of recall this. So his gear looks pretty similar. You will see he kind of have the leather stripes shoes, which kind of gives you a tribute back to the kind of the Hasbro line. Again, I like this figure. I wasn't a huge personally a Marty Jannetty fan, but hey, if they happen to make Shawn Michaels in one of his Rockers line, pretty cool. I think this will look amazing to go one of this up. So let's actually open one of these guys up and see how this looks. So I'm gonna open up the Janetty. Now, one of the cool thing about these figures, I don't know if you noticed, but you can't really tell if something is sealed or opened because literally the card back really, comes right out. So you could be getting a new card, but it's very easy to take them out and put them back in, which kind of is cool because as a collector, sometimes you want to display them in box, sometimes you want to open them up, so this is with this blister. So I'm gonna take this Janetty figure out. There you go, pops right out, and here's the Janetty. And again, comparing him to, let's see, I got plenty of LJNs here. Let's take the big dog out here. We got the Junkyard Dog with Marty Jannetty. So really cool. Again, if you love the LJN line, I would definitely recommend getting getting these. They're heavy, right? It's obviously hard rubber. They're pretty heavy. Not really a lot of articulation. Again, same like LJN. So really cool looking figure this. Now let's try to see Flair up next. By the way, we will be posting these on latuni.com when this video gets published. So feel free to order online. Again, we are carrying a lot of these, but with all the previous one we sold out pretty much sold pretty quickly. And they are made not in larger quantities. I think maximum 400-500 of these are made every run. So again, it's really for if you are a fan of this line, then for sure. So next up is Sgt Slaughter. One thing I don't know if maybe it's just me. I think I wish the Slaughter had the camouflage going, maybe in the pants, but I don't remember. Maybe it was the actual. The one thing I really love about it, look at this hairpiece. Yeah, he has a bald hair right at the top. Really cool, keeping as much detail as they can, and you can stick the slaughter hat, the sergeant hat right up there, and put his sunglasses on, and you got your Sergeant Slaughter right there. So really cool looking figure again. If you wanna keep that, I still believe one of my favorite figures in this will happen to be, I think, the Flair. I think I love the Flair figure. So uh, especially I think it will kind of put you right back in the 80s, because LJNs were never made in the 90s, if my memory serves correctly. I think LJN went bankrupt, and I've got a very cool story to tell on that. I'll tell one of these days about the bankruptcy of LJN and how it almost like literally broke my heart when it actually did happen. So a little difficult to put this guy back, but so Sergeant Slaughter is again. If you're a fan of Sergeant and always wanted a Slaughter figure, I know the current mailaways they get sold they're pretty expensive. They're like $600-700 a piece. So if you do want to get into this, I think this is one of the rather, I would say, cheaper ways to get in and kind of complete your true LJN line. And the last is my favorite, Ric Flair. You can put him besides the mighty Hawkamaniac right here and Ric Flair. Pretty cool, I think, figures to complement with. So again, Ric Flair, same cardback. They shared the same cardback as the Demolition pair that came out. I do have those. I'll probably do a video on one of those here one of these days. And all right, let's take Ric Flair, and here is our Ric Flair figure. So you can see, pretty amazing. Uh, love the old 80s kind of look. His hair back looks pretty good. Look at his shoes, pretty amazing detail on the Flair figure with the mouth open. Anyways, this is again really cool figure. It will kind of really kind of complement the whole WWF LJN line, although this is the WCW Flair look, but again, pretty amazing. I'm hoping they will do a Flair in his WWF look later down the line. So it will be cool to get that. Again, pretty amazing. Between the three, if I was to rank, I would say I think I'm gonna go with the Flair figure. I think he has I think the Sergeant Slaughter were more active in 90s, early 90s, and then obviously the Rockers was late 80s to early 90s. But a true tribute to LJN line will be, I think, this figure. I'll probably go with that, and maybe the Sergeant Slaughter figure, although it was never really made in the WWF LJN lineup. But I think between, I would say, rank Flair first, Sergeant Slaughter second, and third one I'll probably go with obviously the third one is McGarry anyway. So I'll go with that rank. Again, I'm gonna post links in the description and they will we got limited quantities of those. Feel free to, if you guys have any questions, you can email me at aj@latuni.com. I'll post the information in the description as well. Thank you for all your support as always. This is AJ signing off from Latuni. Thank you.